Every time I think about it, I'm like, wow. I wake up some mornings, I'm like, how did I get in a film with Morgan Freeman? And then I thought, I was like, look, everything that's supposed to happen for you will happen, especially if you're meditating on it, you're praying, and if it's meant for you, it'll be. So basically, what happened was I sent my acting reel to this producer that my manager knew, and he saw the reel and he said, I want him. And when I went on set, I filmed him. I said, dude, why did you get me for this film? And I filmed him. I said, why did you get me? He said,
Yeah.
I believed in you. I said, am I doing well? He was like, yeah, yeah, Vernon, yeah, Vernon. I filmed him. I was like, okay, okay, all right. But no, it's pretty cool because George Gallo was the director, and
Wow.
he wrote Bad Boys 4. And it was pretty cool to be on set with him. He actually, after that movie was over, he actually offered me another role with John Travolta and Martin Lawrence.
You said yes, I take it.
I said yes as if I was about to get, like somebody was proposing to me. Yes, yes,
Wow.
yes, yes, I
Yeah.
will. Yes.
Right. That's one of those where you try to play it a little bit cool because you are just so excited. That what was it? What was it like? I know we've talked about this before, and we talked about it as you started filming it too, Vernon. I think a little while back now. What did having gone through it? It's in the can now. It's done. It's about to be released. What did you learn from working with a guy like Morgan Freeman, who may be the most respected actor out there, period, right now?
Yeah, I learned so much from this dude, man. Like just everything that he's made of. Like, I give you an example of him being on set. He was the first one on set, last one to leave. He was there 20 minutes before rehearsal
Wow.
and 20 minutes after post rehearsal. But when I saw that, I said, no wonder this guy is who he is because of the work ethic that he has. I mean,
Wow.
he's 85 years old and he's putting this kind of work in. You don't see that. That's few and far between. A guy like him of his stature, I mean, it was amazing. And then the coaching that I got from him on set, like we had a scene where I threw down a knife. I walk up to him, I toss the knife. He said, try this. So he had me look at him, look at the knife, and just drop it and then come back up my eyes. So it's just the little details, the little nuances that you need to have when it comes to your performance from scene to scene.
As if acting in movies with Morgan Freeman and now John Travolta and Martin. If that wasn't enough, you're also in music now. You just dropped two singles, working with a big time producer from the DC area. Talk to me about the music, Vernon.
My boy Tone P, let me tell you, Tone P has worked with everybody,
Yes, sir.
mostly Wale. He did a couple songs with Wale
Yeah.
early on. That's how he made a name for himself. But I called him up. I was like, hey, Tone, I'm really passionate about this music. Like when I was before I retired, I discovered that I was really good at writing poetry. So then I went to my laptop. I started buying these beats online for like $1.10. So I get in front of my laptop. I'm making them write, and it sound pretty good. So I said, let me go into the studio. Went to the studio, did my first song. It was garbage. Then I called Tone P. I said, Tone, come on in. He had a beat. I wrote on the spot, and he loved it. I loved it, and we put it out there. It's called Bounce Like This.
That's awesome. It's something that you're going to keep doing, where you keep making music.
Dude, I'm in the studio twice a week. I love it, man. I don't even really care what happens. Like it, even if no one ever hears about my music or know me for my music,
Yeah.
I'm gonna continue to make it anyway because it brings me joy. That's what art is supposed to be. You're supposed to be able to do it no matter what. As long as it makes you happy, you do it. Especially if you feel fulfilled when you're creating. It's creativity. It's like making magic happen. So it's just one of those things that just really moves me.
I know I got to let you go here in a minute, but talk to me, Vernon, real quick about doing stand up comedy. You actually got on the stage at one of the most prominent, one of the most well known comedy clubs in all of Los Angeles during the Super Bowl a couple months back. Stand up comedy, man, that had to be terrifying to get up there.
Yes, it was very terrifying. My boy Rocky Del Davis, he he really persuaded me to go on stage and stand up. He was really comforting and he was there. I felt supported. I felt like I had um, people who believed me, especially Rocky.
Yeah.
And it was great. I got up there, I had my set, I told my story and I led the people down this journey, and they laughed. They had fun. They enjoyed it. They thought I was really funny, but I didn't do it because I wanted to become a comedian. I'm always up for a challenge.
Yeah.
And to me, if that was the challenge, I was also getting better, not just a stand-up comedy, but in life in general.
You, I can't let you go without bringing this up. Recently, huge honor at your old university, University of Maryland. You are one of the latest Hall of Famers. Absolutely incredible honor. You've accomplished so much, everything in football, really, Vernon. Everything. Explain that moment to you. I'm sure it's a very special place to you, the University of Maryland. How about getting into the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, it's amazing to be recognized for the the things that you've been able to do to accomplish. And I just want to thank the University of Maryland for allowing me the opportunity to be able to go into the Hall of Fame. It's just great to be able to be recognized, and I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. Very grateful. My family's excited, my friends, my coaches, and I wouldn't have been able to do it without my teammates, my grandparents, and everyone who supported me along the way.